Nexus Connected Worker is usable both on iOS and Android devices, as well as web application. It's an application that you would actually download from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. And once it's on the tablet, you would go ahead and launch it. And then the user would actually log in. And then based on the login, they would have access to the appropriate workbench for them. So this specific demo is for quality inspection, and we will be doing a fire truck inspection in this particular demo. They would be able to go ahead and enter a serial number or a unique identifier for that unit. Go ahead and continue. And then you see the information about that unit up top. So in this particular case, it's the customer, the work order, truck and chassis type, etc., with the option to have a picture or not. So in the central portion of the screen there, you'll see two buttons. One is Add Defect and one is View Punch List. So Add Defect is actually an ad hoc defect. So let's say it's a manager, supervisor walking down the line, and they notice a defect and they would like to capture it and have it resolved before that unit gets shipped to the customer or proceeds to the next work area. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that now. When I select Add Defect, now the screen is indicating some standardized defect information that I need to fill out. So let's say that the unit is supposed to be painted red, but it's actually painted yellow. And I can use VoiceOver to put that information in. Unit should be painted red. Unit is painted yellow. They can go ahead and take a picture of the nonconformity. And then go ahead and select some menu selections in order to standardize the information about that defect. Go ahead and continue. And what that does is it adds that defect onto the rework punch list. So from a system standpoint, we can prevent this unit from being released to the next work area or released to the customer until all the rework items are complete. So if you notice on this screen, the green items have already been reworked and completed, and the white one is the one that I just logged. So in making the correction, let's say I'm the rework technician, I can review what's wrong with that unit, go ahead and correct it, and then also disposition that defect. So it's maybe a major item because they have to repaint. So it's painted parts. And if you want to track the rework by a number, you can also do that as well. Unit repainted red. Go ahead and take a picture of the correction, which I don't have anything red right now. Go ahead and continue. And now you have a record of the defect as well as the rework completed on that item. And now you notice that the item is turned green. And I'll go back to the main screen here. And now you see at the bottom half of this screen, you see the actual inspection plan for that unit. And within that inspection plan, you see the inspection gates related to it. So in this example, we have 3 actual inspection gates designated by the area of the vehicle. We are able to do color coding as well to indicate the status of that gate. So green for complete, teal for in process, and yellow for not started. We're also able to add symbols as well. So if you have someone that's colorblind and symbols are more appropriate, we can also add those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the body inspection gate. And in selecting the inspection gate, now we have the relevant checklist or inspection items for that specific gate. So here we can have quite a bit of detail with the option to add pictures. You can also have just a simplified checklist as well, without pictures and less verbiage. So in this, you're able to pass, fail, and we're doing attribute checks in this demo. So if the very first one, I'm supposed to take a look and I'm supposed to have Bridgestone tires on that unit, and let's say that I have checked and verified that it does have Bridgestone tires. So I can indicate that unit has Bridgestone tires installed. You can also take a picture. Apologies, I don't have any tires to take a picture of, but let's say I take pictures of all 4 tires and go ahead and continue. And now that objective evidence is captured for that specific inspection question. So where objective evidence is important is if you have something with a lot of warranty return and you just want to indicate within that inspection that the unit was properly assembled with the correct item. In addition, it's verification so that if a customer comes back and says, I actually have the wrong tires installed, you can actually go back into the inspection record and verify, yes, I did actually ship the unit with the correct tires. The second question, I'm going to go ahead and answer NA. So we're actually doing static inspection questions for this inspection gate, and that means every unit that goes through the line has the same set of inspection questions. So let's say this second question is not relevant for the unit that I am checking, and I'm going to go ahead and select an A to indicate that. For this third question, my unit is supposed to have a Meritor axle. I take a look at it and I notice it actually has a Dana axle, and I want to go ahead and fail this inspection question. Again, I'm going to go ahead and say no. And we will then be led to fill out standardized defect information to capture that defect. And where standardized selections and entries are important is for reporting back out so that you have specific analytics that are standardized so that you can really drill into continuous improvement activities. We have a main location, and then the sub location, maybe the list here would actually say rear axle. We have a defect code. Here we would probably put rear axle is incorrect. Can put in a description, also using voiceover or type in. Unit should have Meritor axle, has Dana axle. Go ahead and take a picture of the actual defect or the incorrect axle. And then go ahead and continue, and then that defect gets logged for that unit. So they would just go ahead and continue with inspection questions until it's completed. If you notice at the bottom, I can also see a progress of where my inspections are going. So which ones are passed, which ones are failed, which ones are not applicable, and which ones are corrected. So now you notice now the body is now in process and the color has changed, and they can go ahead and complete the remaining questions to turn it green.